Polo. I've just come to Kisumu, back home, and I decided to come and look at what is happening here. As you know, the president had made a promise to do several studies across the country, and that project, of course, has not been very successful. But this is one of them. And basically, this has been relocated from Kenyatta sports ground in the center of the city, which was not very spacious to be able to accommodate many people who will be coming if there is a major sports event in a stadium. That's why it was decided to relocate the site from the center of the city to here. So this is going to be Jomo Kenyatta sports complex. The current Jomo Kenyatta ground in the center of the city is going to be renamed Jaramogi Oginga Odinga Recreation Center. And also there's also money to do the rehabilitation and reconversion of that space in the center of the city. But this is basically part of things that are being done around the country, not only here. There are several other projects which are ongoing. As you know, there is now the Rironi Mau Summit Highway, which is going to be done as the first toll road in this part of the world. And then there's also going to be Mau Summit to Malaba. But in that score also there will be Mau Summit through Kisumu to Busia to connect to the port. You also know that the rehabilitation of the Mitagij railway line is ongoing. Nakuru-Kisumu line is ongoing and should be ready within the next 5 to 6 months. That will bring goods from the Naivasha terminal where SGR terminates to port of Kisumu for onward transshipment across the lake to northern Tanzania, ports of Musoma, Mwanza, Bukoba, and also to Port Bell and Jinja in Uganda. So giving another avenue instead of just the road through Malaba and Busia. And this will then help us to access other markets in the DRC, Rwanda and Burundi through the lake here. And this will of course provide a lot of employment to this region. The railway rehabilitation will continue from Kisumu all the way to Buteri, where it terminated originally. And that will make also transportation of goods in this region much more efficient generally. Then there is, of course, the Special Economic Zone, a project which is going to come here. This is going to be part of a corridor development from Mombasa, Athi River, Mombasa, Voi, Athi River, Naivasha, and Kisumu. And that again, we'll see very many industries coming and being brought here in Kisumu, which will create more meaningful jobs to so many youth around this region who are jobless. What we're talking about is trying to create meaningful jobs for our youth, not just tokenism. I have been saying, and I can repeat it once again here, that the national cake has not been expanding to keep pace with population growth in our country. At independence, our population was 8 million people. Today we are 47 million by last year's account, and still going on. Unless we continue to bake this cake to make it possible for everybody to eat, many of our people are going to continue to go hungry. So we must address the issue of growing the cake rather than just eating from it. There are those people who go and cut a slice, go and eat, and after which they throw the crumbs to the young people in terms of giving them wheelbarrows to move around. Wheelbarrownomics, as they call it, is not an answer to our problem in this region. And secondly, you all know how we have been, the second liberation, how long it has taken, the toll it has taken on our people, how many lives have been lost in our throughout this country. There are very many people who have suffered as a result of this. That's why we are in the process of the third liberation, and that we brought in the BBI as part of third liberation. That is going to come up with a way forward, how we move as a country. People are talking about, oh, there's jobs for the people. I'm saying let them wait and see once it is launched. It's not just about creating jobs for 5 people. It's going to give a solution for a number of issues which are contentious right now. Like we are going to bring more resources down to the counties so that the counties can be able to create more jobs for the youth. Then the issue of gender representation is also going to be answered in the BBI. If you can only do only those two, I think we have done a lot. But BBI is much more than just those two. So I'm telling them, hold your horses, continue with your wheelbarrows. We are actually going with the liberation of our country. Thank you.
Thank you so much.